Howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here and
Bradley.
Say hi, Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Brad testing his blood sugar right now. That's okay. This is take 2. The other video was running kind of squirrely anyway. You know, it was. I could watch, and the time lapse was sometimes really bogging down and stuff. So, anyway, if we can get the dogs to stop, because they're really being a handful today. It is July 26, 2016, Tuesday afternoon. It is 12:50 p.m. now. Bright sunny day. It's 87 degrees. Real feel is 95. The high will be 89 and the low will be 73. A little bit cooler of a day. No complaints there. Yesterday we did lay down and take naps, and then when we got up, we cleaned house. And Brad made stir fry, which was very good. And then after dinner, I made some banana bread from scratch.
And he was good.
He really liked it. You know, since it was cooler out and I had a couple bananas that I wanted to use up, I decided I would take advantage of that and bake some banana bread. I like to bake.
I like it when you bake too.
I know. I don't bake near as much as I'd like to. Especially, well, in the summertime I don't, because, you know, it will heat up the whole RV. You know, we just use a toaster oven, convection oven type deal. A little bit. And then I did some looming. I didn't do as much as I really wanted to because the arthritis in my hands was kind of acting up. And I was watching some Netflix now that we have better internet. I was starting to watch Nurse Jackie, and I really am enjoying that. I'm really into the 4th episode, but I sure am enjoying that. Feeling kind of discouraged about the whole Etsy thing because I'm just not really getting any orders at all. And that makes you kind of wonder why continue to really push it if the stuff is going to sit there. And we're in a small space, so, you know, to make more products that would sit here, I mean, it has to be really careful. I mean, you know, with the paintings and stuff, I have had people say they wanted to buy them and stuff, but, you know, that has not happened. I'm hoping it will. But it does get discouraging because literally I'm just shoving these paintings in a box right now. You know, I'm hoping that this fall and stuff, things will pick up. You know, that's just a personal thing that, you know, if I have too much stuff sitting around, then, you know, I kind of lose enthusiasm because I'm not one to just keep making stuff and shoving it in a drawer. So hopefully it'll start moving. You know, that's all I can hope. Just so, you know. So today I am going to probably work on a painting that I'm doing. And then, and watch some more Netflix. And I want to do some research on some different stuff. I like to research. It's kind of a hobby of mine. I like to gather information and stuff. And that's something I'm pretty good at. So, you know, I want to do some research on different ways that we could maybe get some land or something. You know, what we're looking for. And I've seen a few deals like that where instead of down payment, they're willing, you know, and it would be owner financing, they're willing to take a vehicle or a motorhome or something like, you know, say they wanted $4,000 or $5,000. They won $5,000. You know, or $6,000 for a down payment, and they would take this motorhome instead. You know, so that's what kind of going to be looking into. Might lay down, take a nap. I'm not sure. Nixie, stop! I do not know what her issue is today. Did she go?
Yeah, she did.
Well, then she's just being weird. And then tonight I'm going to make pizza in a skillet, which I just do that in an electric skillet. You put whatever crust you want. Last time I made a Jiffy cornbread mix, and this time I'm going to use some canned biscuits that need to be used up, and then you just put the lid on it, you know, with all your spices and everything. Sorry, I got a dog trying to take off on me here. Lord, it does get hard sometimes, guys, trying to make a video with distractions and animals acting up and all that, but I'm sure you understand. And then you just put the lid on it, and it cooks up very nicely. That's about all we'll be doing. It's my day to do dishes, because we're doing it every other day. One person does the dishes, and that way it's not just all one person. What else? Finally got my big toe up all the way back up to the 1.8, which is max dose. I do quite well on that. I decided to go ahead and up it now, because, you know, they're going to do the A1C on the 8th, and so, you know, we want the number to reflect that the medication is working. You know, feeling good. Like I said, just some normal arthritis stuff, but other than that, no real complaints or anything. You know, we did get to talk with a very nice gentleman. I mentioned him yesterday that he was with the Wounded Warrior. He's one of the bike riders out of Tacoma, Washington. His name is Airforce George. And he came over to talk to us for a while this morning when we were sitting outside. And really enjoyed talking with him. And then he wanted to take a picture with us, which we did. Really something else. He left there on April 2nd, and he rode down through Washington, Oregon, California. He cut across to, you know, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and Louisiana and such, and he's going down to Key West. And then he will go back. I'm not sure if he's riding back or flying back, you know, because he's carrying this flag, and when he asked to take a picture of us, it was us holding up the flag. And then he will give the flag back to the project, and then he will start the 4-day rally, where it's one rider. This time we one rider riding 4 days, and then you give the flag, you relay the flag to the next rider, and they go 4 days, you know, and so forth. And I think they're going to come back down this way again. So it was quite an honor and quite inspiring that, you know, we all sit in our air-conditioned homes and complain about the heat. This guy has rode through all kinds of weather. I asked him what he does when it's raining and stuff. He says he just keeps riding. He said unless it gets super bad, then he tries to find some trees or some kind of shelter to hide under until it lets up. You know, he sleeps in a tiny tent. Everything he owns is on his bike, you know, on saddlebags on either side of his bike. And, you know, yeah, he's wearing a helmet and stuff, but, you know, consider that he's sleeping on the hard ground after riding all day. He said he averages about 90 miles a day. So for today, he was taking a little bit easier, taking a little bit of a break. So he'll probably only do maybe about 60 today. But yeah, it was quite, you know, it was quite an honor to meet somebody like that. He's probably in his 40s. You know, super nice guy. You know, we thanked him for his service and stuff. And that's what, you know, whether or not you believe in any kind of conflict or war, you know, I think to be respectful of our servicemen, our military, and our policemen, to me, is really important. You know, because that is such a hard job. Like I said, we all sit in our air-conditioned homes and complain. or our heated homes that complain. And these servicemen go out in all kinds of weather and all kinds of terrain and all kinds of dangers. And, you know, they may not get a hot meal for days and days. They may not get, you know, they can't just go sit in the air condition and stuff. I mean, so it really, really makes you pause to think about how lucky we are and how lucky we are that we have the military we do have and the servicemen. You know, not only those that have fought and lost their life, but those that have fought and come back injured. And even if they didn't come back injured, just fighting and coming back and what they went through and stuff, just all for our freedom. It's just really amazing to me. And I give them all the respect in the world. And I also give the respect to all the men and women that aren't in the military but keep the United States going while our servicemen and women have to leave their families behind, to serve. I just think we all need to try to be really respectful of each other and our differences instead of if somebody's really different from you or they think differently than you to get mad. I mean, every time I dare voice my opinion on anything, especially like animals or anything, I'll usually, even though the person says, that they won't be offended, then they automatically are. And it's like, okay, I think we're all entitled to our own opinions on animals or military or life in general. I think it's interesting to learn people's other viewpoints, and I think we learn from each other. Stop being so closed-minded and be open-minded and never think you know it all. I mean, I know a lot of people who think they know everything, and it's like, you know what? The older I get, the less I know. The more I want to learn, and the more I realize I have to learn, and there's no hard, this is the only way and this is the only right way in anything. Very few things. So, anyway, that's just how I'm feeling. And like I said, I'm just going to kind of relax and have a relaxing day, eat some lunch. So, Brad's coming in with the dog again. She went out again. Hopefully this time she got whatever was, I was talking about being respectful of all servicemen, no matter if you agree with the conflict or the war, and also all of the policemen and servicemen, and also even just each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the military law enforcement, they give up so much to protect our rights.
I'm talking about, and also too, though, even if you're not serving and you're the one left here in this country, keeping the country going, and stuff. So I just think we need to be more respectful to each other in general. And I was talking about a lot of times, if you don't agree with somebody, and you have a different opinion, then all of a sudden, they say they're not going to be offended, then all of a sudden they are, and, all of a sudden then you're no longer friends.
Yeah.
And that happens far too often.
Yes, it does.
But, you can't learn anything with a closed mind.
No.
You cannot learn anything, you cannot better yourself with anything with a closed mind ever in life. None of us can. If you're going to have a closed mind, that means, closed mind and a closed heart just makes you be very cold and alone. Like I was talking about, that nobody knows everything. There's no hard way of doing exactly anything.
No.
So,
no.
Anyway, that's all I really got to talk about. Not really anything going on here. So, right, hun?
Right, baby.
So, I hope everybody has a great day. Drop me a line. Let me know how you're going. Haven't been getting very many comments lately. I know everybody's busy with summer and stuff. So, let me know you're out there, you know, like and subscribe if you haven't. Please share with your friends. I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship, and I cherish your opinions and your thoughts, and you know, I think you guys are awesome. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.